Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Akal Kadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, and salutation to you brothers that's pushing the word in sincerity and truth. Alright, we got, the brothers, up and coming brothers here. We just doing a video. We're gonna go in on the topic. Since, we're close to the end. We almost at the end of this thing, man. So, start thinking about the kingdom of heaven, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Because it's that faith that's going to keep you pushing through that adversity, man. Because Esau is going to come with great wrath. Give me that, Revelation 12 and 12. Esau is going to come with his great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. But guess what? After the great wrath that Esau comes with, which is the sword of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, it's going to come great things, the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, the Lord putting crowns upon his men's head. All right, the Lord drinking wine with the men that suffered for Yahweh Shah,
This is Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time."
Yeah, he know that he have but a short time. You got brothers doing videos cursing out the so-called white man. We exposing the so-called white man for who he is. He's an Edomite, man. The scene of great future judgment. So he has to come down with great wrath to try to commit a genocide and try to kill all the men of the Lord, try to kill the Israelites because he wants that birthright, man. But guess what? The Lord had promised and made a covenant to our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. So we're basically blessed people, man. All right, y'all got something. I gotta I'm looking up a scripture real quick.
Yeah, I got something. This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 23. It says, in 40. I'm gonna start from verse 42. It says, "He answered me and said, This present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality to come, wherein corruption is past."
You see that? If you want to say something on it,
go ahead. Go first.
No, I'm just saying that the day of doom shall be the end of this time. So, hey, Trump, he's doing a wonderful job, man. He just passed a $1.3 trillion spending bill. And a lot of a large portion of that money went to defense. All right, and all that money is going to be spent in vain, man. Because those troops, they're going to go overseas with those military munitions. And those tanks, they upgraded tanks and the new F-15 fighter pilot jets, missile defense capabilities, that's all in that bill. And that's all in vain, man, because America's going to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
So the scriptures say the day of doom shall be the end of this time, right?
That's right. And and the scriptures say better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof, man. And hey, that's exactly what's going to happen, man, because if we about to be in the end of our captivity, the end of Esau rule, but we coming up next, man. We coming up next. Says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past," man. Where we not gonna be able to die no more, man. All the corruption and sin is gonna be done away with. The scriptures say, "They shall all know him from the least in the kingdom and to the greatest of the kingdom," man. So the law is going to be written in our inward parts, and we're not going to know that, But the doom got to come first. The doom got to come first because Esau got to go down, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Precept.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
Hey, that's plain and simple. Esau is the end of the world. Who's in power right now? Esau, man, the so-called white man. He's the end of the world. And who is it that follow after? It's Jacob. All right, and we're the men that's proclaiming that the sons of Jacob are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, we're the men that proclaim that. So the Lord is going to make that manifest. All right.
Yeah, if I may, the Lord is making it manifest right now. Because the kingdom of heaven you know, real quick, if I may get the scripture, it's Luke 17:21. It says, "Neither shall they say, Lo here or Lo there, for behold, the kingdom of the Most High is within you." You know, that's showing right now in this wicked world, in this captivity, you're getting a glimpse of the kingdom right now. You know, with this brotherhood, with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know.
Yeah, if I can say real quick, because hey, that's what we doing now, man. Hey, man, nothing is better than something that you earn. Now, when you see the kingdom of heavens is in brothers, that's why we got to do this work. We're building up that temple, man. You know, each brother represents a stone. And once we get that, you put in that work, you earned that kingdom, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you gotta earn your crown, man.
Yeah, faith without works is dead.
You don't do nothing for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta put in work to be able to receive the reward or the benefits for actually putting in that work. Even in this, when you look at things from a carnal perspective, you know, you go to work, what you do, you do what you're assigned to do, and you get wages for doing it. And that's the same, you know, when it comes to this truth, that's the same thing that applies to this truth. You know, we do what we're supposed to do for, you know, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and then what comes with that, you know, the prizes, the glory, you know. That's what comes with it. That's what comes along with putting in the time, with putting in sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your time. You know, the elder went into, you know, the apostles went into, you know, putting in the three, you know, being in the spirit of putting in the 3 videos a day. That's putting in work, man. That's for the gospel. That's for Yahweh Shai. And what is it for? What are we reaping at the end of this thing? We reaping the kingdom. We reaping with the blessing going back to Jacob, what was promised unto us. You know, which is rulership of this, which is rulership, period. You know, and that's what's coming.
I got a precept.
Let me bring this out real quick. This is Hebrews 6 and 9. It says, "But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love." So this is a work and it's a labor of love, man. Yeah. You know, we believe in this thing, therefore we were compelled to come out and speak this word, man. And I like to say out of fear first, you know, because we know that what the Lord is going to do to the masses of these people. And the word masses means death. Alright? So it says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which he has showed towards his name. And these works that we do are shown towards the name of the Heavenly Father, man. Because Yahweh, the Most High, and through and his Son Yahweh Shai, they're going to get their glory, man. Alright? And it says, "In that ye have ministered to the saints." And that's our job. Our job is to serve the saints of the Heavenly Father, man. And do minister. Because the word minister means to serve. You know? Go ahead, brother.
It's on Hebrews 4 and 11. It says, Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. But you know that the point is, let us labor until we enter into that rest, which is the kingdom of the Most High. You know, you gotta labor. You got something, brother?
Yeah, come. This is Sirach chapter 6 verse 18. "My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age."
Yeah.
Come.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Yeah, we came in this faith as young men, you know, and we're seeking the wisdom of the ancients. So that when we're of age, Lord's will, we'll be in the kingdom to tell about these times now, man.
Yeah, and even, can you read it again real quick?
Come. Verse 18. "My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age."
Right now, you find that wisdom for what? Wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of that time. So when you gather instruction, you know, you're going to use that wisdom to withhold the Jacob's trouble. Because right now, we're not going through Jacob's trouble, you know, full-fledged yet.
Yeah, but it's on the horizon, though, man.
Yeah.
You can feel it, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Spirit just, you know, having us doing these videos and you know, fellowshipping, you know, it's a beautiful thing, man. Because we're not always going to have these times where we're able to get together and you know, fellowship and drink. It's going to be a shortage. It's going to be a lack of resources, man. But Lord's will, we're strengthened in the spirit.
Right. The scriptures say a lot of people going to die off of famine. You know, so really right now you're not going through anything. You know, because you can go down the street and get something to eat. You know, soon that day is going to be over. You know, but the thing that's going to keep you stable in this thing is the wisdom and knowledge and the instructions that you're supposed to gather as a young man. You know,
and taking advantage of these times, man. You know, and don't take these times for granted. You know what I'm saying? You know, breaking bread with Akim. You know, going through scriptures. You know, learning and putting these videos up, teaching. You know, don't take these times for granted. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come to it. It's gonna come to a point in time where this is not gonna be here. You know, we're gonna be out here fit. Like, I mean, you know, of course, you know, the Lord is gonna be with His elect at the end of the day. But still, you know, you're gonna have to have that faith, and things gonna get tight, man. You know, it's gonna be judgment going on. Yeah, go ahead. You got more.
This is Sirach 6:18 again. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon.
Yeah, when you deal with wisdom, you gotta be ready to work. Like the scriptures say, come unto her ready to plow. You know, you gotta be ready to work, man, because in due season we're gonna reap, man. Right now is the time to work, man.
Yeah.
And in anything, that's how life is. You have to labor. You have to put in the time and the effort to labor in order to reap the rewards, man.
That's right.
I mean, that's just common sense of life, man. That's just life, man.
That's right.
It's no different than it's truth, man.
Yeah. I appreciate it. It's Luke 9:62. It says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. You know, if you cross that line and you decide to use your body as a living sacrifice, you know, and come to serve the Lord, and you didn't prepare your soul for temptation, you know, you put your hand to that plow and then you look back like Lot's wife, you know, you're not fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
You can liken that unto husbandry, because when you can think about it, when in due season you plant your seeds, you know, you germinate your seeds, you plant your seeds, you water in your seeds, and you looking for a crop, but you completely just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? You completely drop the ball on it. You're not gonna reap the benefits of it. You're not gonna gain the fruit of that. You know what I'm saying? So in due time, if you ain't got the fruit of your labor, you ain't gonna be able to eat. So that's what the Lord is liking that unto. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't going. So basically, the Lord said, you know, you ain't fit for the kingdom if you're not able to continue, you know, to pretty much complete what you started. You know what I'm saying? To see it through. You know what I'm saying? And that's what integrity comes in. That's when honor comes in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an honor to be a man of the Lord. You know, to be in this work and to be doing what we doing. You know. At the end of the day, this is an honor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Let me bring this out real quick. This is 1 Corinthians. I'm gonna start at 1 Corinthians 9:9. It says, for it is written in the law of Moses, thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth out the corn. Doth the Most High take care for oxen? Or saith he it altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt, this is written, that he that ploweth should plow in hope. And that, you know, that's why we're working. You know, we're plowing in hope. And he that thresheth in hope should be partaker of his hope. All right, so you know, we're doing these works. So you know, when the time for reaping come, we should reap in hope. You know.
That's right. That's right.
It says, if we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a greater thing if we shall reap your carnal things? But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to bring out verse 10.
I got one for you. This is Isaiah 64, verse 4. It says, for since the beginning of the world, men have not heard nor perceived by ear, neither have the eye seen, O power beside thee, what he have prepared for him that waiteth for him, man.
That's right.
You know, so hey, like brothers bringing out the hope. You know, we plow, we doing this work in hope. Hey, the scriptures say eyes have not seen, the ears have not heard what the Lord has prepared for them that waited for him, man. You know, because what? A part of waiting on him is pure faith, man. Because a lot of jakes is getting weak because they looking at the wicked prospering and them having things, man. What you gotta understand, this ain't your rest, first of all. And that, hey, if what you think that they have is good, if you think that what they have is all great, how much more so the kingdom, man? For one, they only lasting in this they in their glory for a short time, man. We looking at eternity, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. This is only a time period that, you know, we're going to be in this condition. Once we're out of this time period where we're in this condition of being under the curses, you know, being subject to payments, we'll never, ever, ever be in this situation again.
That's right.
In the history of the world, man. So, I mean, that's just the glory of what the Lord is going to give to his people, man. These so-called white people, these Edomites, they had the earth for a short period of time compared to what we want to have, man. You know, we're going to look back on this like this is just a bad dream, man. And we're going to laugh on this, man.
That's right.
God, quick. So out there, brother.
Oh, can you read that scripture again? Because, I mean...
The one I just read?
Yeah, 64.
Okay.
And you still got 2 Corinthians?
Yeah, that's what I was about to get.
It's Isaiah 64 verse 4. It says, for since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen.
Yeah, the scripture says since the beginning of the world, nobody has seen what's about to come, man. What the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is going to bring to his elect. You think that's something, brother?
I just want to check. And it says, O power, O Most High, beside thee, what he had prepared for him that waited for him. Now, if you read the one in the New Testament, it says what? It says the same thing. It says, as it is written, I have not seen, or ear have not heard what the Lord had prepared for them that waited for him. But it also say, but it was revealed unto us. All right? So we know. You know, we can't see, we can't picture it like how great it's really going to be, but we know that there is a kingdom, man. He revealed that into us, man. You know, and we're going to be above all these other people, all these other nations, the ones that torment us. You know, they regard us as nothing, or no people. They walk all over us, but we're going to be over them, man. The Lord revealed that unto us.
And you know, there was ancient prophets and men of wisdom, men of renown that desired to see this day, man. That we in, man. Like people always wanted, when you read in the Old Testament, when the apostles asked Yahweh, when you going to restore the kingdom of heaven? It was men that always wanted to know when these times will come, man. And right now we're living in these times, man.
And Jake not excited, bro.
Yeah.
Jake mad because they got to do extra work.
Yeah.
I mean, bro's always using analogy. If you at the end of the race, you see the crown, you see the trophy, you just gonna slow down, you're gonna crumble.
Yeah.
You know? But that's what we seeing, man, because are you really about this thing? If you turn back now, man, if you just want to fall out now, where was your faith, man? Did you really believe in this thing? Obviously not, man. Because if you, man, we had to finish line, we can taste it, bro. If you don't taste it, you wasn't in the spirit. And if you ain't got the spirit, you ain't gonna last, man. It's just that simple. You know, brothers got, you know, they flipping.
I got you.
Go ahead, brothers.
Go ahead. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Yeah. Brother said your labor is not in vain in the Lord, man. That's why the scriptures say you must believe that he is a rewarder of what's that scripture, brothers? Something like that.
11, right?
Yeah, I got it right. This is in Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Yeah, he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, man. You know, hey, you can't do this thing without faith, man. You must believe that he is, man. You gotta believe that the Lord can do what he said he's gonna do, that he's gonna deliver on his promises, man. If you don't believe that, then you ain't gonna be willing to go as far.
It takes faith to be diligent, man.
Yeah.
But what are you searching for? What are you seeking out? What are you seeking after, man?
Can I hit this one? This is Psalms 31, verse 19. It says, "Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee, which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee before the sons of men, man.